Hi Taurus, and welcome to your March 2018 general reading. Just give me a minute here, Taurus. It takes me a minute. Just sorting your cards out, and I'll try and get a sense of what's going on here. What you most want in the month of March is the Ace of Cups, okay? Ace of Cups, my favourite card in this deck. This is a whole new emotional chapter, so it's about renewal of the heart. It's also learning to see the world through the heart and not, learning to see the world as the divine sees the world. But I'm thinking for most Taurus, what you're most wanting is this beautiful Ace of Cups, this Holy Grail, this chalice, this whole new emotional beginning. This is about a date with destiny, because if you look, the planets are in perfect alignment. It's a love that cannot be resisted, and you're always destined to meet. So it would be like a soulmate or a twin flame. That's what Taurus most want. What's interesting is the challenge is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is notoriously a card of reconciliation. Very interesting here. But it's also about getting what you want, hitting the sweet spot, emotional renewal. But that's your challenge. Very interesting. Anyhow, I'm going to start right at the beginning. You come into March with the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about communication. He always 100% turns up when there's a lot of emailing, texting, communication between you and someone else. Always. Yeah, he'd be WhatsApp, whatever way you communicate. This is how this guy appears. Can be a young air sign person. Just never ever ever appears that way to me. Always appears as someone who's maybe met someone online or starting a new relationship, but it's at that early communication stage. It's with the Three of Discs. Now the Three of Discs is just a card about cooperation, working with others. Some of you might have got a new job, because I pulled the Ace of Discs with it. A new job, a gift of money, and this gift of money is allowing you to lift yourself up a bit. And how we lift ourselves up is unique to everyone, okay? Some people like shopping, some people like massages, but there's a sense of, for some Taurus, there's been a gift of this Ace, which has led to this Three. This sense of maybe your self-esteem has been pretty low, Taurus, and you're trying to, I don't like the word improve yourself, because you're already perfect, but make yourself feel a bit better about yourself. Very interesting. Two Aces and two Pages, because the Pages are about new beginnings as well. They're almost like the Aces, look. They've both got the same Ace. Very interesting here. And here comes the other Ace, the Ace of Cups, my favourite card, what you most want. Now your supportive energy is the Hierophant. So Taurus, most of you know me already because you are subscribers. The Hierophant is my least understood card, okay? It generally represents external authority, like big established things like the church, that sort of thing, which is helping you get the Ace of Cups. So some of you might be getting married, by the way, because this would be the marriage card. So maybe what you most want is the real deal in love. You don't want to play around anymore, and you don't want to be with a player. You want these two cups, which would be, talking in stereotypes, this would be marriage, soulmate, a really, really strong love bond, okay? But what's going against you is the Six of Cups. So there might be someone from your past that you're desiring to reconnect with. Because this is a childhood sweetheart. It's also about hitting the sweet spot. It's about emotional expression. So I've got a funny feeling, Taurus. Are you expressing how you feel? I don't know where that's coming from, but what's blocking you getting what you want is not communicating, not expressing how you feel, because that's what the Six of Cups tends to be about. Because the connecting card is the Ten of Cups. Oh, what a confusing reading. Because this is all about love. I don't like cliches, Taurus, but this is the happy ever after. I really can't bear it. Everyone who knows me knows I can't. But look, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant. That is a real traditional love bond leading to that happy families. But it seems the Six of Cups is a challenge. Would say to me almost that you're not quite expressing yourself. Or maybe you're still got an attachment to someone from your past, which is stopping you moving forward. Because in your relationship house, you've got the Six of Swords, one of my favourite cards in this whole deck. So is the Ace of Cups, by the way, so you've got quite a few of my favourite cards. The Six of Swords is a transition card, yeah? So look at the image. All very peaceful. There's no turbulence, because look at the waters. The waters represent the emotions. It's got weeping willow, which is a sign of healing and protection. So there's this deep, mysterious protection around you, Taurus. And it seems like you're going somewhere new, but we can't quite see where she's going. Okay? Two sixes is about restoring harmony, restoring peace, and restoring health to a situation. Really interesting. So I want to know more about why is that Six of Cups a challenge? Is that why you're not, are some of you not expressing how you feel towards someone? Is that what it is? I'm a little bit confused here. Or are some of you still attached to a past relationship? But to get to these cards, you need to leave it behind and move forward, because that's what the Six of Swords would say. Now, my issue with the Six of Swords is these swords she's still taking with her. So be careful that what these thoughts represent is the new life you want to create, Taurus. Okay, because if not, maybe there's a letting go that needs to happen here, so you can move to this Ace and this 10 and the Hierophant, because it doesn't really get any better than that. This is what's supporting you moving towards this emotional new beginning, but I think you have to leave something behind. Doesn't have to be a person. It can be some heartache that's happened between you and another person, but you're still carrying it, so the residue lives on. Anyhow, money and work, you've got the Queen of Swords. This might be someone that you work with. The Queen of Swords I love, but sometimes she can be one of my least favourite characters. She can be quite ruthless. So as a work colleague, she can be quite catty, quite bitchy. And I'm an air sign, so I'm allowed to say that. Around money and work as well, this could be writing. It could be just that you're working hard, and so when you're working, you're not as involved. You're trying to leave your emotions here and concentrate and focus and work. Just look at her spiritual eye and look at her focus. Determined focus on a goal, Taurus. And there was anything that any sign that can teach us about determination, it's you. Okay, that earthy focus goal. So this is what's showing up for your money and work. Very interesting. I don't know what else to say to her. Some of you might be getting raised up, because the Queen of Swords can be quite she can be like a personnel manager. She's got the gift of management. Not sure what that's saying. Now, at a soul level, there's something that's having to be let go of here, Taurus. Look, he's letting go of one of these pentacles, relationships, transiting forward, your challenge, Six of Cups, letting go of the past. Maybe there's still a past attachment, because the Two of Discs tends to stand for letting go of something that you're holding on to. Because it's quite a juggling card, sometimes it can be having too much to handle and something needs to be let go of. Because look what you're trying to move towards, Taurus, and you ain't going to get there if you're weighed down by too much things. There's definitely a sense of releasing needs to happen here. I'm trying to see if any other card wants to come up for you. Yeah. There's releasing of something in the past. Five of Cups. Because she's moving on. Look. Because this is what she wants. Okay, really interesting. Your outcome is a Page of Pentacles. Again, it's like the Ace of Pentacles. Tends to be a new job, new opportunities, a gift of money, birthing something new. Tends to be really quite an exciting card. A new business, a new job, a new home. I feel like I want another message for you, Taurus, because there's something coming across that some past attachment needs to be let go of so you can move to this Ace, this 10, and this Hierophant. That is a really strong message I'm getting, and then it's getting even more ironic because the Four of Wands just turned up. Ace, 10, 4 and the Hierophant is definitely a new chapter. It's definitely love, but something needs to be left in the past. And only your heart knows what it is. Because even look at this 5. There's 2 cups here. But there's 3 that this person's still giving their energy to. Oh my gosh. I'm not baffled, Taurus. I think it's just one of these readings that I can only read the cards. But it's not far off private reading stuff, really. Okay? It might only be a message for one person. Something needs to be let go of and left. Look. Is pretty clear to get to this new beginning that your heart wants, Taurus. Okay, loads of love. Bye.